Hey, what's going on, guys? Hey, look at this. We got a new kit from the Aoshima ACKS line. This is the Super Messiah Klan Klang. This is the latest in their variable fighter girls. It's basically like Aoshima's version of Frame Arms Girl, but these are all based off of Macross variable fighters. So the jet fighters that you see in Macross are the basis for these girls. Now this is the latest in the line of them, and so I just want to say a big thank you to Aoshima for sending this to me directly. I actually had this last week before it actually released in Japan. I think it's now out in Japan. I had like a couple days early, but I'm a little bit late getting into unboxing it for you. But I want to unbox this for you guys first. That'll be this video, and then I'll have the review video separately because it's a pretty big box. As you can see, there's a lot in here. So it's going to take me a while to get it all put together, and then I got to work on the review for a while because this does have the separate forms as well too, so it's going to be quite the build and quite the review to cover on all this, so I think I better separate them into two separate videos this time. So in this video we're going to go through everything that you get in this big beautiful box here. Lots of stuff it looks like, and there's a lot of stuff that this can do. I've heard mixed reviews about this line of kits, so I'm not really sure what to expect. I'm expecting it to not be as good as Kotobukiya, but they do look pretty cool, and there's a lot of stuff that you can do with these, so I think that should be interesting as well too. But anyway, let's get into the box. And as we do so, I'll just once again remind you guys that I don't really know anything about Macross. I've never really gotten into Macross, I never watched it, so I don't really have too much familiarity with anything from the series, but it just is a cool girl fighting robot mech suit airplane thing here, so that should be fun. And you can see it's got the sniper rifle. I know what that is because I have reviewed another Macross kit before, just one of the Bandai Super Messiah kits, so that was pretty cool. So we got a nice box art here on the front, and we're just like flying along in the Batroid form. If we go to the ends of the box, basically the same thing there. You can see there's the Aoshima ACKS logo. This is part of their sort of like mecha kit line. On the bottom of the box here you can see the different forms. So it's got Gerwalk form, which is basically where the fighter is in Gerwalk form and she's basically riding on it. That's what you can do with that. The Batroid form, which is a combination of the girl and airplane, and the fighter mode, which is just the airplane by itself. And I guess you could have the girl just out separately. So here's your choice: Armored Clan version or normal version, so you can choose which one you want to do with that, and I think you should be able to just all combine that all into one as well too. But you can have some different options there. Like I said, there's a lot of different choices, things you can do with this kit. Here's our different face options. Looks like we got some water slide decals for the eyes and markings, and these look like I think they're probably just going to be stickers for those. We'll see once we get the box open. So you got some different face options there as well too. Happy, winking, angry, and then I think those are glasses on there, so that's interesting. On the other side of the box, basically nothing here to note really, so let's just get it popped open. And just a reminder to you guys before we take a look at the contents of the box and everything, that you guys can check out this kit and everything else there on USA Gundam Store. The link will be down below in the video description if you're looking for any of these different Aoshima kits or anything Bandai, Kotobukiya, anything like that you might be looking for, tools and stuff. All that is all there on the website. Check it out and use my coupon code there, ZakuAurelius10, to save 10% off your purchase, whatever you decide getting on there. We surely appreciate it, so thank you guys all so much for the support. And like I said, and as you guys can see, it's a pretty big box, so there's a lot of stuff in here. Underneath all of these runners, which we'll go over here in a moment, is our stickers and instructions. Let's take a look at these stickers here real quick just because I'm interested. See, it looks like they are all just foil stickers here, so loads and loads of foil stickers. You don't like to see that. Would have much preferred those as water slides, of course. We do have some water slides though. It's basically just these ones for the eyes and a couple of logos on there, as you can see. So at least we got a couple of logos in water slides, and in the eyes saves you trouble of having to paint the eyes, I guess, but and that's a lot of stickers. As for the instruction manual here, as you can see, it's this wide book form, and it's quite thick. Let's see how many pages we got here. 44, 45, 46, like 47 pages, including like the back cover there, so 47 pages. Pretty crazy. Here is where all the stickers are gonna go, so your sticker guide for that, and for that on all the parts and everything, loads of stickers. At the back of the manual here is our parts list, which is, we're typically used to seeing that in the front in Kotobukiya and Bandai manuals. That's at the back there. At the front of the manual is some photographs of the kit. So the unarmored version and the different fighter mode, the different Batroid mode, all that kind of stuff. So you can see a bunch of different sample images here, just showing off different weapons and poses and things like that. So that's all good and well. And then from there, it's just right on into the construction. So it looks like you're building the figure first, and I suppose then probably the fighter, and then you can combine them after that. So first few pages is the figure. Oh no, actually next is the weapons and the arms and stuff, and you just go on through the construction. So like I said, I think the construction of this is going to take quite a while. It's going to be quite the complicated kit to put together, I think, but we'll see how it looks when it's all said and done. For now, let's just go ahead and take a look through all the runners. Alright guys, lots of runners to get through, so let's get cracking here. We do have some polycaps. These seem like they're probably mostly just for the girl figure here, as this runner is marked V.F.G, Variable Fighter Girl. Polycaps there. We got our hand options, which are pre-cut here, all in skin tone. Looks like we got open hands, closed fists, kind of flat open hands, karate chop hands, holding hands there, trigger finger pointing, holding hands here, and one this hand. I'm not really sure what that is, and it's just only for the one side. And then our face options here. You got the regular smiling face, you got the angry open mouth face, got the winking face, and you've got two blank faces, so you can use those as you like. One is with the open mouth and one is with the closed mouth. So I never really noticed that this has big elf ears, but okay, it's got those as well there too. Now getting into it, the runners basically seem like the first half are all going to be like for just the regular variable fighter, and then we get into like the Super Messiah parts, and then we get into the actual girl parts towards the end. So here's runner A here, as you can see, is in this very slightly purplish dark blue kind of color. Runner B is some parts there in white and some nice detail on there. Runner C we actually have two of, one blue version and one white version, so I'm guessing we're going to need maybe some parts from either one or the other. Runner D here, some more parts in that blue color, and the same thing for runner E here, there's a couple of wing parts with some nice detail on there. Runner F, another small runner with just a couple of pieces on there in blue. Same thing here for runner G as well. But runner G2 is more pieces here in white. Runner H is some parts here in black. Runner I is a few parts which look to be for the feet of the fighter are here in gray. And then runner J, which appear to be the hand covers, are here in the blue color. Now runner K is getting into some gray ABS plastic. This is going to be for kind of the frame of the variable fighter. Same thing here, but on a little bit smaller runner here for runner L and runner M as well. It's all just gray ABS frame parts. We've also got runner M2, which is larger, but just kind of more of the same. And runner N also still some more frame parts. That's going to continue on to runner N as well. And a runner O. It's kind of weird why they didn't just put these onto a larger runner instead of like 10 small runners. Strange. We've got to 2 of this O runner, by the way. And runner P here is some more of that, still in ABS plastic, yep, and these are all obviously parts for our hands, it looks like mostly. And finally getting out of the frame parts, we've got runner Q here for a couple parts in clear purple. And then runner R, we've got 2 of, one is in plain clear and one is in pink, so you've got some options there. There's your glasses pieces, for example. Looks like you also maybe have just like a one single kind of, what is that? I can't remember the word, so I'm just going to call it a Dragon Ball Scouter. The one lens over the one eye anyway, and you got some skirt parts there, it looks like. Runner S looks to be basically our parts for the standard variable fighter rifle in a kind of bluish gray kind of color. Now runner SA here is getting into the start of what I think are basically all the parts for the Super Messiah. So this is once again some parts here in blue. Runner SB, some of those larger parts in a blue-gray color. And runner SC, some more of those parts. As you can see, it's just all the big armor parts and stuff. It's continuing on here to runner SD as well. And skipping ahead a little bit to runner SR is the parts for what looks to be the sniper rifle here. And we've actually got 2 of this runner, by the way. And runner SR2 is going to be the other parts for making, I think, the open form of the sniper rifle there. Runner SG is some parts here in a sort of metallic gunmetal kind of gray color. Runner T now is obviously getting into the parts for the girl figure, so this is going to be our flesh tone parts basically for the upper arms, the thighs, and that's kind of about it. The neck, there's not a lot of skin showing necessarily on this one. Runner U is going to be some parts here in a really nice bright kind of royal blue color. It looks like it's showing up on camera a little bit lighter than it looks in real life. It's definitely a very solid like royal blue, so hopefully it's not showing up too light colored on the screen there for you guys. Then that's going to continue here onto runner U2 as well for obviously the long sections of the hair. Then we've got runner V for a few parts here in purple. And runner W we've got in 2 colors, one in pink, a very bright fluorescent pink, I should say, hot pink, and then one in just kind of slightly off-white it looks like there, so you got 2 of that W runner. Runner W2 is just a couple more parts there in white. And runner X here is some more parts in that hot pink color, a really bright magenta pink color. It's quite interesting. And runner X2, just some more of that. Runner Y is some more parts in purple for what looks to be like a lot of the joints and parts for the legs, it looks like. Runner Y2 is a couple more parts here in skin tone. And our other Y2 is some parts here in purple, obviously as you can see what those might be for. And finally, runner Z here is a few more parts there in hot pink. So there you go, guys. As you can see, it's basically like 2 kits in one, so that's why I say it's going to take me a little while to get it all put together. So I'll get this all put together, and we'll take a look at it in the review. We'll take a look at the girl, the fighter separate, then together and in different forms and everything. I'll show you guys everything, so it's going to be probably a little bit of a lengthy review, but hopefully you guys are looking forward to that. It's my first time building one of these Aoshima VF Girl kits, so I'm looking forward to checking it out, seeing how it compares to Kotobukiya and Bandai's versions of their stuff. So thank you guys so much for watching the unboxing video. Stay tuned for the review video coming up pretty soon. And in the meantime, guys, hope you're all having a great day. I'll see y'all later. Bye.